Precisam que alimentos não perecíveis, barra de chocolate, doces, porque há uma necessidade de glicose nessas ações, água, alimentos não perecíveis como um todo, equipamento como luvas, máscara de saúde, tudo é bem-vindo numa operação de grande complexidade como essa.
O porteiro Andréia disse ao G1 que as obras começaram um dia antes do desabamento. O temporário foi indispensável por uma de
Playoff soccer looms on the horizon for the regular season draws to a close tonight against Swope. Welcome inside Lucas Oil Stadium, where Indy are unbeaten in 24 consecutive matches, and their fans are excited at the prospects of a deep playoff run. A win or a draw tonight for Indy would secure a home playoff match in the first round of the USL Championship playoffs later on this month. But a youthful Swope Park side tries to play spoiler and snatch a win on the road, something they haven't done very much this season. In fact, just one away win for Swope Park in the last 16 matches. Can they pull off the upset on the road tonight? We find out next from downtown Indianapolis.
Ontem, o Conselho Regional de Engenharia divulgou um documento de responsabilidade técnica de uma obra de construção e pintura. Ele é obrigatório nas obras de condomínio e também havia sido entregue na segunda-feira. Hoje nós pensamos falar com o engenheiro responsável, mas ele não atendeu. Hoje a polícia começou a ouvir vizinhos e sobreviventes. Documentos e registros de nome também já foram analisados no inquérito aberto hoje. Ontem a Prefeitura de Fortaleza informou que o prédio era irregular e não tinha documentação. Hoje nós tivemos acesso com exclusividade à alternativa de cartão de registro de imóveis. Os documentos também foi comprado por um imobiliário na 1481 para a construção do prédio. Ainda de acordo com o documento, os 13 apartamentos foram prédios em 1982. Novas manchas de óleo apareceram em praias de Salvador.
O óleo chegou à praia da Disputa durante a manhã. Grandes manchas se espalharam por cerca de 600 metros. Quando a praia ardeu tanto, a sujeira chamou a atenção. É por isso que a gente entra e costuma frequentar essa praia e dizer: uma praia bonita, uma bonita como essa. Só aqui na praia da Cultura, a Prefeitura recolheu hoje mais de 8 toneladas de óleo. Em 2 semanas, já são mais de 60 toneladas recolhidas. Mais 33 praias da praia. Pela manhã, o ministro do Meio Ambiente esteve em Salvador para uma reunião com os grupos que fazem monitoramento das manchas de óleo. Como tu sabes, tem bloqueado agora nas investigações sobre a origem do vazamento que desde o mês passado vem poluindo praias do Nordeste. Isso provou inúmeros.
Indy 11 Soccer is brought to you by your Central Indiana Honda dealers, proud to be the official automotive sponsor of the Indy 11. And by Community Health, exceptional care simply delivered. Community Health Network. Playoffs just around the corner for Indy 11. That we know for sure. Where they will finish, well, that's still up in the air, depending on what happens with New York Red Bulls 2 winning out. They could actually slide into the 3 spot in the East. What we do know for sure, though, a win or a draw tonight will secure a home playoff match for Indy 11 later on this month. Good evening, folks. Glad to have you with us on the regular season finale from Lucas Oil Stadium. I'm Matt Schumacher. He is Mark Newman. And Mark, talking about the playoff scenario for Indy, what gives you the confidence that this team can make a deep run?
Yeah, you know, I think it has to do with seasoning experience. They've done it all season long. They've demonstrated that they can and that they show up on defense game in and game out. They have a system that they stick to.
Well, certainly they have been one of the best defensive teams, and they've conceded the second fewest goals behind only Tampa Bay. But you look at the wins and some of the other records that they've broken. No other year in club history have they won 18 games. They could get 19 tonight.
Yeah, every year, you know, this year they're being compared to the prolific year of 2016. They're demonstrating that they're going to surpass what happened then.
That is a bold prediction, my friend, and the fans watching at home probably excited to hear the great Mark Newman say that about Indy 11 as we take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Honda Manufacturing of Indiana, the official automotive sponsor of the Indy 11. So much talent and so much experience in this starting 11.
Yeah, there really is, and you know, we've got an Iron Man in this kid Pastor that has really been up and down the field, a prolific player in his own right, a kid who can score goals but also defend. He runs from whistle to whistle.
And he has exploded in 2019. And on the other side, a very youthful group. The average age of this starting lineup is under 22 years old, a stark contrast from a veteran late in Indy 11.
Yeah, and you know, and I'll talk about another attacker on the Swope side, Wilson Harris. He's been off for a few weeks because of a foot injury. He's back, a great goal scorer in his own right. I think that one thing that these guys do well is they can put the ball in the back of the net.
Tonight's injury report is brought to you by Community Health Sports Medicine, official sports medicine provider of the Indy 11. Faria's still out, King is out, and of course Newton's still out as well, which is why Jordan Farr gets his third consecutive start in net tonight for the Indy 11. And there is Indy 11's head man, Martin Rennie, in his second season managing this club. They finished 7th in the East a year ago, and currently in 3rd on the final day of the regular season in Indianapolis. We are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Indy in the dark blue home uniforms, Swope Park, and the all-white road unis.
One of the things just starting off here that I love about Indy is that they try to use the entire width of the field. You're going to probably see a lot of big balls being played by the Swope Park team right down the center of the park. But you can see this wonderful possession that, and they give away a ball as I'm saying that, but get it back. This possession that they're demonstrating here early on in the game.
Dane Kelly on the edge of the 18. Avoa. Ayose. Indy comes in having tallied the most regular season points in club history at 60. They had a bit of a skid about a month ago. 10 games in a 29-day stretch. Well defended on the back end.
Man on your back here. Now got to get it the other way.
Connor to Wheatbent. The 11. They lost 4 consecutive matches between mid-September and early October. Part of that 10-game stretch in just a month. Martin Rennie said, look, our guys were fatigued as part of that grueling stretch of the season. They've righted the ship, and they are back at home where they have not lost in over a season. 24 consecutive matches, unbeaten here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Gives you an idea of just how important tonight is. This club would love to get a winner or a draw and secure that first round home playoff match later this month. San Pedro.
Now we got to get Indy to just settle in and hold on to this ball a little bit. You can see that Swope Park is going after them pretty aggressively here in the early going. A little shoulder-to-shoulder action that we saw just a minute ago.
Swope with just 6 wins all year. But they have won or drawn 3 of the last 6 matches coming in to this one. So closing the season well. Our Our keys to the match are presented by your Central Indiana Honda dealers, the official automotive sponsor of the Indy 11.
Yeah, so it's going to be crucial for Indy to start Thatcher. They've got to stick a goal early in order to put this team, the Swope Park team, on their heels a bit. They're playing for a playoff spot in that they want to be in as good of a position as possible when they get in to advance deep into the playoffs. And then for Swope Park, they're playing for pride right now. They want to finish strong. They've proven that they can score some goals, but they've got to really implement an all-out attack and not let anything fall by the wayside. Get the ball for themselves.
Turnover. Jose. Played back out to Connor. Pasher now. First touch of the night. And back the other way. You know, it's interesting. Swope Park find themselves in a peculiar situation this season. One that is very unfamiliar. First time in club history that they will miss the playoffs. They went to the conference final last year. And the previous 2 seasons before that were runner-ups in the USL Championship playoffs.
Well, some of that may have to do with a few of their core players now play for Indy 11, as a matter of fact. And look what Indy's doing this year. But they're, as we were talking about at the outset of the game, this is a young team, very youthful. They've got 15, 16, 17-year-old kids interspersed with some of their older players.
And what we've seen, especially this year from Swope Park, with so many of their players having to go up and play with Sporting KC due to the injuries on the MLS side, they haven't had as much continuity in 2019 as in years past. But now here comes an exciting player, Juan Kuzain. He's looking for Vanacore Decker.
Indy cleaned that up well. Did a good job of using Far there to get the ball out.
Talk about Indy's defense when we looked at the starting lineups. Conceding the second fewest goals in the USL. They posted 11 clean sheets at home this year.
Yeah, and that's attributable in part to great goalkeeping, but when you have a guy in the back like a Patty Barrett, Ayose gets up and down the field. He's a kid that defends extremely well, wins balls, but then is able to get it into the attack and become a danger at that end of the field as well. Osmond, we met, very capable, stout defenders, very strong in the back for Indy as well.
Paul Nagamura in his second season at Swope Park. Former Sporting Kansas City standout. Had over a decade-long career in the MLS. Time spent with the LA Galaxy during their great runs in the early 2000s.
Little heavy.
Tyler Pasher was looking for that.
So you saw that little combination of 3 balls there at midfield. Indy is at their best when they're switching play, forcing the opposition to chase, run after the ball, and they were able to penetrate a little bit there because of that just a moment ago. This is good, switching the ball. One more. Walker, got to get the ball to the left line.
Played back to Metz.
Here we go. Now fine.
The committing numbers forward now. A run from Pasher, played back by Kelly.
There it is.
And now wide to Ayose. He can dance on the edge of the box. Of Indy's 46 goals this season have come inside the box. Been so good at penetrating the back lines of their opponents. Here they are again.
Oh, nice ball.
Novoa into the 6 and blocked by Eric Dick.
Well done. So you're seeing a great give and go here. Pasher does a really nice job of getting a shot off, getting shoulder to shoulder with that defender, winning the ball, and getting a nice strike on goal.
This portion of the match is brought to you by Community Health Sports Medicine. Dream big, work hard, finish strong. The 11th time to renew its partnership with Community Health Sports Medicine, the exclusive medical provider for the Indy 11. But tonight, sponsoring the back of the jersey, which is something new in their partnership going forward, and coming at just the right time with the playoffs right around the corner.
Indy settle in a little bit. SPR has given them some room to play, so they're able to possess it in the back and find the right guy. That's good. That's what they want. That's what they need.
Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of its finest leagues in the world. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, visit selectsportamerica.com. And again, Tyler Pasher, get past you in the blink of an eye.
Sure can. I mean, he's demonstrated on multiple occasions, just here in the first 9.5 minutes of the game, that he's able to whiz by this outside back.
First look tonight at Eric Dick, the former Butler Bulldog, so no stranger to Indianapolis. His former team in Nashville tonight, taking on Lipscomb. Non-conference collegiate play.
Got to play a better ball into that than that far.
Alexander trying to get back.
Contain.
And of course, Decker fighting with it. Alexander will take it out for a throw. Indy confidently pressing high. Dane Kelly, Tyler Pasher, Christian Novoa. Was a dangerous couple of seconds there, getting it out of trouble. Hernandez.
Just hold him here. Yeah, he's not going to get out of a double like that. Nicely done by Indy.
And a whistle from our referee, Chris Ruska.
So I will say, I mean, Indy's showing some good patience defensively. Some of the early challenges they were experiencing, Swope Park getting at them a little bit. They seem to have calmed down a bit. Possession is good, moving it around the park.
Our ARs tonight, Nick Balser and Christian Little. Cliff Bar Baking Company. Indianapolis is proud to team up with Indy 11 to provide meals to IPS students through our Meals for Miles program. I could go for a Cliff Bar right now. How about you?
I would never turn down a tasty. Yeah.
I'm a trail mix or chocolate chip guy myself.
Those are excellent snacks, particularly on long road trips.
Here is Hernandez. Talk about the youth of his team. Hernandez, at 21 years old, might be one of the more experienced players, oddly enough to say, but he's come up through their Academy affiliate program, then through the Academy, then the USL, and he in fact signed an MLS contract earlier this season. It's been a fantastic year for Hernandez. 8 goals and 5 assists.
That's a great path.
First player in Sporting Kansas City history to do it down that path, starting with the affiliate program. Really proud of his work ethic and the way he has stuck to it over the course of his youth development.
Yeah, I think that inspires other kids to hear about the path that he's been on and how he's been able to achieve and making his falling dreams come true.
So many of these Swope Park players still in their teens or early 20s. Oldest player on the roster is 24.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Conversely, Indy's youngest player is 24.
Well, as we were talking early on, the broadcast, I think that's been a difference maker for them. They're able to bring that level of maturity to their matches.
This portion of the match is brought to you by Keystone Construction. It's more than construction. We build a vision. Indy trying to build. Kelly in the box off the top bar. Here is Walker. And it rolls out for a corner kick, the first of the night for the Indy 11. What a strike from Dane Kelly.
Yeah, this is just some great stuff here when you've got two Swope Park defenders retreating like that. Their backs are to the ball. You've got nothing but the 8x8 to go after.
Beautiful ball in from Iose. Now Kenny Walker will take the corner. Asher.
So I think what you're going to see here is that Indy will be able to exploit the set pieces that come from a corner kick or a throw-in. They'll be able to use those to their advantage because of the experience that they're bringing to this game.
Indy have certainly been on the front foot in these opening 15 minutes. The last time these two sides played was all the way back in April. Dane Kelly scored in the opening 2 minutes for the Indy 11, route to a 3-1 victory. They have certainly been aggressive to start. Novoa.
Get the back post.
Okay. Well defended on the back end by Graham. Out for another corner kick.
This is just a great through ball. As you can see, you got two players who are chasing, in fact, one jogging after that ball.
Indy has had some really good looks early. Putting pressure on Eric Dick. 2018 draft pick. Selected in the first round out of Butler.
Yeah, that's the whistle.
Restart coming for Indianapolis. And a card has been issued to St. Pedro, much to his surprise.
Referee wants to keep control of things from the outset.
Chris Ruska, our referee. Clearly a foul, but important because Indy's lines are playing exceptionally high to start this contest. Fans, show your Indy 11 pride and get your exclusive IMCU Indy 11 debit card at any IMCU branch or online at imcu.com today. Paul Nagamura. Winning his club to finish the season on a high note. Just 6 wins, 2019 for Swope Park. But certainly, if you could look past the results, a lot to be excited about within this club and within the Sporting Kansas City organization as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're able to put this much youth on the field, you're building for your future, you know?
And to be getting the reps that they're getting at this age in a very competitive USL championship that just continues to get better year after year. Set them up nicely down the road on the MLS side.
And they're playing in a big-time environment, too. I mean, you know, Lucas Oil Stadium, you know, it's quite honestly, you're playing in a phenomenal venue, and that's an important experience, too.
Juan Kuzain, Juan Kamal, line to Alexander. Turned back. Such a stout defensive effort all season from Indy. Indy 11.
There we go.
We met. Gibson, who's played now over 3,000 minutes in 2019 for Indy 11. He's been subbed off just once in 34 starts.
So just that little flurry in the back here by Indy 11, this wonderful little flurry of 1 and 2 touch to get out of that trouble that was created by that Swope Park press. It's just so much fun to be able to see that kind of stuff.
And as a former keeper,
Yeah.
you can really appreciate it.
Well, when you know that you have guys who have good feet, it takes a little bit of the pressure off.
This portion of the match is brought to you by the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. Take your business to the next level in a state that works. Your impressions so far with 20 minutes down?
Yeah, you know, I think the possession has clearly gone to Indy up until now. They're starting to drop off a little bit, so you're seeing in the SPR midfield, they're able to hold the ball a little bit longer, pick their heads up and find somebody to get the ball to. But I think the game has been Indy's more or less up until now.
Pasher making a run, wasn't there. Now Gibson building in the midfield.
That's a good, decent ball right there.
Dane Kelly in the area, down he goes, nothing from the referee.
Yeah, good ball, under pressure, tough one to handle, but he played the right ball to Kelly.
On Kuzane. Clark into Harris. Not called his name much tonight since the ball dropped. 19 years old and a nose for goal.
That's right.
Indy unbeaten in the last 24 home matches. A win tonight or a draw would move them into a tie for 4th all-time at 25 consecutive home matches unbeaten with the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. More importantly, perhaps in their mind, though, a home playoff match in the first round later on this month.
Yeah, that's a good side. That Pittsburgh side has given Indy trouble this year.
The Eastern Conference has certainly been a very fun conference to pay attention to throughout the course of this USL season. Much more bunched together than the West, which for much of the season has been dominated by Phoenix Rising.
Yeah, Phoenix has been a one-team wrecking group. They've marched through the West without a lot of problems. And quite honestly, I think you've just got more parity here in the Eastern Conference, and that's why you're seeing it so competitive. Even the game with Tampa, that was just a dogfight. I mean, back and forth, end-to-end soccer being played there, and a lot of fun to watch.
Fans, you can enjoy and continue to enjoy the USL on ESPN throughout the 2022 season. ESPN Plus will continue to be the home for all things USL, and at least 19 matches will be featured on ESPN networks, including 9 on ESPN Deportes. Continue to follow, support, and watch your club on ESPN and ESPN Plus.
A lot of the attacking success has happened down the opposite side, the left side of the field here from where we are. But there's been a few moments of real danger coming on this right side. I'd be interested in seeing them try to exploit this right side more to try and get out Swope Park.
Paul Nagamura has just not been able to see his club build or possess. 23 minutes.
Well, interesting. I mean, Harris has been playing more like a a true target player than he has as an attacking tandem or an attacking trio. They've got three front runners in right now, but Harris has been standing up there sort of solo, waiting for the ball to be played into him. They're not good enough in the midfield, from what I've seen so far, to get that ball up to him effectively. At least it's bringing him to get a legitimate shot on goal.
Mitch Osman, a late tackle on Juan Kamal, and he is issued a yellow card. 2 bookings in the first half. One for Swope and one for Indy. Fans, you can join us every Saturday morning for Soccer Saturday, presented by Indy 11, airing from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. on FM 90.5 and 107.5 The Fan.
Here we go.
Osmond. Gibson. Alexander in some danger. Here comes Connor.
1-2.
And a restart coming for Indy.
Nice job of protecting the ball, falling over it in order to maintain possession. He got hammered pretty good there. But what we're seeing is that they're instinctively going to the left to spring Aoze. He's getting open each time, standing on the touchline on the left side. Here we go. Nice. Oh, here we go.
Novoa.
Great save.
Eric Dick, completely extended, makes another save. And back the other way, here comes Swope Park.
Showed some great patience there on that save. Contain this guy, contain. Now get stuck in there.
Osmond defending St. Pedro. He does well to turn him back out of the box.
That's good D. And he does a nice job of taking him to Aoze so they can double the ball on the touchline there and clear it away.
This portion of the match is brought to you by Honda Manufacturing of Indiana, official automotive sponsor of the Indy 11.
Get it down.
Here's one more look at that last goal opportunity. It was Christian Novoa getting free in the area.
Got in there. Dick just came out so well, making himself as big as possible and got a right foot to that ball. He did a really nice job on that.
This is just the 10th appearance of the season for Eric Dick, who has spent much of the year up with the MLS side, providing support.
Testament to him that, first of all, he's on the roster, that he's able to train with Sporting day in and day out. I mean, you know, there's a future for him, I think, and they're demonstrating that by giving him these opportunities to play with Swope Park, but also with Kansas City.
Certainly was a tremendous goalkeeper in college, known as a shot stopper. Was Big East goalkeeper of the year in a very tough conference as a senior, and was rewarded for his efforts, being picked 13th overall back in 2018, but he just recently made his MLS debut back on October 6th for Sporting Kansas City against Dallas.
You know, I'll say that the toughest part of the transition, going from, we'll say, college to MLS in this particular instance, is dealing with high balls, balls into the area, because they're coming faster, they're coming with more stuff on the ball, having to read and judge where it's going, and competing with players to win it. That's the toughest transition to make.
Momentos. Big takedown in the box. Decker colliding with Indianapolis keeper Jordan Farr.
See if he can shake this off. He took a pretty good whack there.
The referee has waved to the sideline for the training staff to come on. And Decker has been issued a yellow card. 2 now for Swope in his first half. The other was picked up by San Pedro very early on. Big collision.
Yeah. He took a good whack. I don't see him writhing around. I mean, he seems to be moving around okay down there now. So I think he's going to be okay.
I'm sure you took a collision or two in your college playing days.
Yes, and a few broken bones along the way. It comes with the territory.
Yeah. Farr looks to be okay, as does Decker. And we play on.
And he plays it.
It's gone.
Well, I got to tell you, that does something for your confidence there, to play as beautiful a ball right to the chest of your teammate. I mean, that shows you can come back from something like that.
Tune in to ESPN3 this Saturday at 3 p.m. for a special game of the week to close out the 2019 season. Decision Day on the line. A home playoff match is at stake when Real Monarchs SLC hosts Sacramento Republic FC. The winner hosts a playoff match while the loser potentially goes to the play-in game, which is all new in 2019. Catch all the drama this Saturday with Mike Watts at 3 p.m. on ESPN3.
There we go. Keep it. Tough one.
USL expanding to 10 teams in the playoff from each conference, which means we have an extra round in the playoffs this year, that play-in game on the first weekend, and then the quarterfinal to proceed after that. That is where Indy 11 will find itself.
Nicely done.
With the winner of draw night, Indy would host the quarterfinal game.
Indy's keeping its discipline in the midfield. They're not chasing after these errant balls. They're dropping back and defending with some shape, which is nice to see. I think that's an example of some of the maturity that they have. They're able to defend with some patience, contain players, and then dive in when it's appropriate time to dive and win them all the way.
This portion of the match is brought to you by Keystone Construction. It's more than construction. We build a vision. Can Swope build here? Hernandez goes wide.
Get out there to contain.
And an ambitious strike at that from Hernandez.
Yeah, he didn't really have much to do there. They weren't giving him a lot to work with.
Less than 15 minutes left in this first half. Mark, we've seen Indy with plenty of chances in and around the 6. What has to happen now for them to get one before halftime?
I think they just need to continue to pressure Swope Park. I mean, I think the goal is going to come, the one that they need to win this game, but they just need to continue to attack, continue playing the way that they've been playing.
Well, real credit to Eric Dick. He made a couple of saves and real goal-scoring opportunities for Indy 11. He's kept this game at 0-0 at least to this point.
Yeah, I mean, goalkeeper is a position of maturity that you've got one of your oldest guys on the field right now in your goal. His experience is coming through, and I'm sure he's a calming influence for these guys.
Just his second year as a pro, but with those 4 years of college under his belt, certainly gives him more experience than more than half of the Swope Park roster.
Yep.
Harris was committed to Louisville and forgoed his college experience, opting for a professional contract with Swope Park. He has been a highlight for this team, scoring 11 goals, leading the club in 2019. Graham. And Decker applying pressure. Tough ball play there. Indy trying to get on the break. Jose up ahead to Pasher. That'll work. Scott Kelly on the edge of the 6. Navoa now making a run. Headed on wide by Osmond.
Great little ball played in there, skim header by Osmond just wide. He's finding the right player, and what you saw at the tail end of that replay was Connor coming in at the back post. He's a dangerous player himself, having scored a number of goals in mid-season when they picked him up. I think he could be a contributor here as well.
One of those late season acquisitions. Mark Rennie staff went after and Indy to help with this playoff run. And all of this really started in the last offseason. Mark Rennie had a vision for year 2 here in Indianapolis. They finished 7th in the East last year, lost in the first round to eventual USL champion Lou City. And he felt like the pieces were here, the commitment was here to building a club that can make a real run. And they've added to that core group as the season has gone along, and Drew Connor, one of those pieces, signed in mid-August. Here is Connor. He's looking for Kelly.
Yeah.
Camden Riley got ahead on it. Hernandez heading it back in.
Get it down.
Fisher.
He's been all over the park tonight, hasn't he?
The left side and the right side, down he goes. And I'll tell you, Felipe Hernandez has to be careful. He has been issued a yellow card. That is the 3rd for Swope tonight.
Got to give credit to Swope Park. I mean, they're bringing some passion to the game. I just don't want to see him hurt anybody.
I'll tell you the other thing too. It's been a bend don't break type of defensive effort tonight. They've withstood a fury from Indy really since the opening kick.
That's true. They could have come in here and just rolled over, but they've come to play.
Clark playing it back out. Less than 10 minutes remain in the first 45 from Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. And Jose was making a run.
It probably would have been a little heavy for Iose to even get to if he would have gotten it up just a hair more. But, you know, they're getting a throw-in out of this, so it's a good result for him nevertheless.
St. Pedro disrupting. Barrett's.
There we go. That's the right ball. I think now as you're getting into the last, 7 or so minutes of this half, you can't give a ball away like that.
Swope have numbers. Kuzain has a go.
Well handled. What I was going to say is that you want to try and stretch Swope Park now. You want to make them chase. You've got a lot of guys that probably haven't been playing a lot, so there may be some fatigue here as we get to the tail end of the half. Test it. Stretch them out. Make them chase balls.
One more look at this shot from Kuzain.
Yeah, gave him a lot of room to get that ball off, but Farr handled it extremely well. Nice. That was the right idea. Just got to get a little bit more mustard on that ball.
This portion of the match is brought to you by the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. Take your business to the next level in a state that works. Takedown in the midfield.
Yeah.
Ruska reaching into his back pocket.
You knew that was coming.
And Connor issued a caution. Physical in this first half.
It has been, yeah. And they're not just little nicks or, trying to get away with something. Players are going after each other a little bit here. I hope calmer heads prevail throughout.
Restart. Running go Clark. Riley. Into the middle.
Nothing there.
Ambitious from St. Pedro. He has bagged 5 goals in 11 appearances.
Yeah, and you know what I'm seeing here, because they've had a few shots from around the 25 or 30-yard line. I think they're trying to draw the Indy 11 defense out a bit, so that when they get the ball on the line, it's going to open things up for them. Come on, Blue.
Space here for Indy 11. Gibson chipping it over the top, but nobody home. Four minutes left in the first half, plus stoppage time. The final 5 minutes plus stoppage brought to you by your Central Indiana Honda dealers, official automotive sponsor of the Indy 11.
Did a good job of getting out of that mess.
Barrett to the middle. Kenny Walker. And now Gibson turning it back. The Iron Man in the midfield.
Again, some very nice one-touch to find that penetrating pass, and then they get that penetrating pass into Gibson, who's able to do something with it. And here we are, Indy bringing the ball inside the 25-yard line to really place some pressure on Swope Park.
Back heel. Effort from Pasher. Hasn't had the ball on the end of his foot much in this first half. St. Pedro, the other Swope. Well,
that's good D.
Osmond stopping him dead in his tracks. Navoa has a bit of space on the right side.
Yes, he does. And here comes Connor, who's free. Get that ball. Slip. Oh, he made the right choice to Pasher. First time.
Iose into the 18. Sailing it high.
It looked like, that ball was played at a comfortable enough pace. I don't know
Upended him like a linebacker.
He sure did. I mean, that's just great defending there. I mean, Osmond, right across the back, you know, these are men of steel, you know. Osmond with Barrett, they just play with such a toughness.
It's a group that has produced 13 clean sheets. Second fewest goals in the USL with 28. And on top of that, they've just 5 goals in 16 home matches.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot to be said for home field advantage, huh?
Especially with this Indy group. The interesting thing is they will actually move over to Carroll Stadium where this organization began playing years ago in the NASL. And then last year was their first season in Lucas Oil with the conflicts with the Colts during the playoffs of the USL Championship. They will move across the way to Carroll Stadium.
I mean, and it offers its own home field advantage.
Yes, it does.
I mean, that's
friendly confines there. This could potentially be one of the final opportunities for Indy 11 in this first half. Less than a minute to go. Stoppage time, and we have been alerted that there will be 2 minutes of stoppage time added on.
Get it down. Get there.
Connor on the end line.
Tough ball he plays back.
Felipe Hernandez fighting for it in the corner, and he wins it back for Swope. Tremendous effort, the 21-year-old, known for his work rate on and off the pitch. Into stoppage time in the first half here in Indianapolis. Still 0-0 despite a flurry of opportunities from Indy 11.
It was nice to see Osmond get into the attack there a little bit. Knock it down. I tell you what, it's fun to watch Kelly play. I mean, he's just so smooth with the ball coming into his body. You see him recoil and just receive that ball in his chest, and the ball just melts there.
Novoa.
Can do some of this, keep it in.
Iose. Played back by Riley. Say Pedro wide. And now a run.
Got to get out there.
Here is Harris on the edge of the box. Harris weaving. Still with it.
It's good dig. That's good dig. Oh boy. This is not the time or the place where you want a free kick.
Closing moments of the first half, and perhaps an opportunity here for Swope.
Yeah. Indy's just got to handle it. They've got to get a guy or two on the ball. And then they've just got to handle it. Make sure they're picking up players, marking tightly here. Yeah.
San Pedro and Felipe Hernandez. Two players very capable of putting a beautiful ball in. They're flashing this out quickly. Hernandez.
Knock it away.
And Decker.
Yep.
And it's out for a corner.
He's going to let it get off. Referee.
One final shot here in the first half for Swope Park. They haven't had many, but could this be the one to break the scoreless tie?
Just punch it away.
Headed on and into the midst of Jordan Marr, and that is how we end a very entertaining first first half in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I tell you what, the last 5 to 10 minutes of this game really were, you felt the energy level rise, and a little bit of nerves there too. So give some credit here to Swope Park for not laying back.
Jordan Farr not tested a whole lot tonight, but he did well to hold his line there.
Yep.
On the goal line. Indianapolis with tons of chances in the first half. What adjustments will they make going forward to put one away and secure a first-round playoff match? I'll tell you, Swope Park, the youngsters giving Indy a task here in the finale. We'll be back with more from the halftime break in Indianapolis after this.
Thank you.